With each experience, the chosen ones draw closer to the final step of their journey, a moment that reveals itself as the most profound and essential point of transformation. Everything that has been experienced so far, every challenge overcome, every pain faced, every doubt, has all contributed to shaping the strength and wisdom needed for what comes next. This moment is not merely a closure but an opening to something greater. This final step demands complete surrender to one's calling, to the mission that chose them from the very beginning. In life, we often feel like pieces moved by destiny, but for the chosen ones, every step, even those that seemed aimless, has always been part of a greater design. It is at this moment, upon reaching the final step, that the vision of this purpose begins to clear. The years of challenges and uncertainties gain new meaning, and everything starts to make sense. Upon reaching this point, the chosen one begins to recognize their unique identity and purpose, realizing they are not just one among many but someone with a specific mission, someone called to serve in a unique way. This recognition is not an act of vanity but a deep dive into the authenticity of who they truly are, a meeting with themselves. Accepting this identity means understanding that every talent, every weakness, and every victory is part of what has been shaped so they can fulfill this calling. It's as if, finally, each puzzle piece falls into place, revealing the complete picture. In fully accepting their own identity and aligning with their true self, the chosen one realizes that their mission is something that transcends the ego and touches on something deeper. This calling is a responsibility that goes beyond personal well-being. It affects the world around them, impacting those they encounter, often in invisible and subtle ways. This understanding brings humility and, at the same time, a sense of true power, not one used for control or gain, but to illuminate and inspire others to follow their own paths of authenticity. Aligning with the energy of abundance is the next natural step on this journey, a transition from scarcity and limitation to fulfillment and wholeness in every aspect of life. This alignment begins with a mindset shift, where the chosen one learns to see abundance in forms beyond the material, understanding that it also means peace, clarity, and a deep sense of purpose. Spiritual abundance reveals itself in a heart that lacks nothing because it has found completeness in its purpose. It lies in living according to what is true, allowing everything that comes into life to be seen as a gift. For many chosen ones, this change in perspective is not automatic but a conscious effort, a daily practice of replacing limiting beliefs with a broader understanding. It's as if an invisible door opens, allowing prosperity and peace to flow naturally. This abundance doesn't imply the absence of challenges. It transforms the way they face these challenges, viewing them as part of growth, not as evidence of lack or weakness. The power of faith and surrender to divine timing is a crucial element for the chosen one seeking to take the final step toward their purpose. In a world that frequently demands haste and control, the chosen one is invited to adopt a deeper, more intuitive rhythm, trusting that there is divine timing for each phase of their journey. Surrendering to this divine timing is, in essence, ceasing to fight against the tide and flowing with the subtle current of life, recognizing that each experience is perfectly placed to contribute to their purpose. This surrender is a test of faith. Faith in this context is not blind. It is a deep trust that, although the mind may not understand the paths, there is a greater plan that sees and understands the whole. Faith doesn't eliminate work but transforms the way the chosen one approaches it, infusing each action with serenity and presence. It is a faith that sustains the chosen one in moments of uncertainty, reminding them that even when nothing seems to be happening, the universe is working behind the scenes, aligning everything for the greater good. This surrender to divine timing brings with it a detachment from expectations and control, a recognition that the chosen one does not need all the answers at this moment. Instead, they can trust the journey, knowing that each step brings them closer to the full manifestation of their purpose. Developing intuition to guide the final step is essential for the chosen one who is about to take a decisive leap in their journey. Intuition is a silent yet powerful gift, an inner compass that, in times of uncertainty, offers clarity and direction. However, to hear this gentle voice, one must consciously connect with it. The practice of meditation, for example, allows the chosen one to access a state of presence and calm where the mind does not interfere with doubts or fears. It is in this state of stillness that intuition can emerge, offering a clear answer that isn't explained but is felt with depth and certainty. Observing the signs that the universe offers is also a way to align with intuition. These signs, often subtle, may appear as coincidences, repeated numbers, or even repeated words or phrases across different contexts. It's as if the universe, through these signs, is whispering to the chosen one to follow a specific path. Cultivating attentiveness to these signs is to open oneself to this invisible language, which guides without words but with wisdom that goes straight to the heart. By trusting these signs, without interference from ego or rational logic, the chosen one becomes capable of making decisions in harmony with their highest purpose. Thus, by combining inner silence with the observation of external signs, the chosen one refines their intuition, enabling them to move forward with courage and clarity. This process isn't instantaneous but requires a constant practice of returning to oneself so that heart and mind can work in harmony. Abundance is a natural state of being that goes far beyond mere possession of material goods or external achievements. For the chosen ones, abundance represents a connection with the divine source from which all things flow, and it comes with a profound spiritual responsibility. Aligning with the frequency of abundance requires, first and foremost, a shift in perspective, where the focus moves away from what is lacking and centers on fullness and gratitude for what already exists. It's a process of recognizing that, on a spiritual level, everything needed is already present. This awareness creates an inner space where life's flow meets less resistance, and what is truly essential manifests naturally and constantly. This state of abundance brings with it a responsibility, for what is generously received must be shared to keep the flow going. When the chosen one experiences abundance, whether in the form of wisdom, love, health, or even material resources, they understand that their role is to let these gifts pass through them and reach others. This is an abundance that expands, that welcomes, that transforms. It is neither static nor exclusive. On the contrary, the true abundance of spirit grows and multiplies as it is shared, because it is an infinite energy that does not diminish when divided but rather strengthens. Living in abundance, therefore, means living in harmony with a greater flow that embraces compassion, generosity, and care for others. When the chosen ones understand the depth of this concept, they realize that their mission is also to be a channel of this divine abundance, using their gifts to uplift those around them and contribute to collective harmony. It is an active choice to remain open to the flow, not clinging to what is received but maintaining a stance of gratitude and sharing, allowing the universe's abundance to pass through them so that everyone around them is touched and transformed. Self-care and energy preservation are fundamental for the chosen ones to stay strong on their journey. The mission of those aligned with spiritual purpose demands great energy and attention, and to fulfill this mission, they must care for themselves as though they were a sacred temple. It's common for chosen ones to feel drawn to give, help, and share their time and gifts. However, to maintain this flow of generosity and light, it is essential that they are nourished and strengthened internally. Self-care in this context is not an act of selfishness but a way of respecting one's own value and mission. When chosen ones neglect their well-being, they end up depleting themselves, and over time lose the clarity and strength needed to stay aligned with purpose. Self-care is a practice that allows them to keep their energy balanced and available for what truly matters. Setting aside moments for oneself, eating well, resting, and creating space for spiritual replenishment are self-care practices that nourish body, mind, and spirit. Energy protection is another essential tool. The chosen ones are sensitive to their environment and the energies of others, which can often lead to deep exhaustion. Surrounding oneself with practices that help preserve their own energy, such as meditation, protective light visualization, or setting healthy boundaries in interactions, enables the chosen one to remain strong and centered. These protection and self-care practices form an energy barrier that prevents external vibrations from draining vital energy, maintaining focus on purpose and protecting the state of balance. This balance is essential for the chosen one to fulfill their role with clarity and serenity, so that every action, every word, and every gesture is filled with authenticity and pure intention. Self-care and energy preservation are, therefore, the foundation that supports the spiritual path, allowing the chosen one to always be ready to respond to their mission's call fully, without burnout but with renewed strength and unwavering resolve. Connection with community and mutual support are equally crucial for those walking the path as chosen ones. On the spiritual journey, where challenges and revelations are constant, the presence of people who share a similar vision can be a fundamental support. When we connect with those who understand the depth and particularities of this path, we form a circle of strength and mutual understanding, a place where authenticity is valued and where each person can be exactly who they are. Being part of a community of people who understand the spiritual purpose and walk with the same sincerity offers a kind of refuge and fortress. These connections are not merely friendships. They are spiritual alliances that amplify each person's light, where one person's growth reflects and strengthens the growth of all. However, mutual support is not just about what we can receive but also what we can offer. When we sincerely give our support and share our experiences and learnings with the intention of helping, we reinforce our commitment to our spiritual purpose. The community of chosen ones is a place where, by sharing strengths and challenges, we create an environment of growth and trust where each person strengthens and is strengthened. Mutual support reminds us that, even in moments of solitude, we are never truly alone. There are others walking with us toward the same light, with the same purpose of evolution and serving a greater good. This connection is like an invisible support network that allows us to move forward with courage and gratitude, knowing that together we are stronger and more illuminated. Gratitude is one of the most powerful and transformative practices that a chosen one can cultivate along their spiritual journey. It is a path to elevating our energetic vibration, a way of seeing and feeling the world from a higher perspective, where the focus is on recognizing and valuing each experience, each challenge, and each blessing, even those that initially seemed harsh or incomprehensible. Practicing gratitude allows us to transform even difficult moments into growth opportunities. When we give thanks for the lessons, however tough, we transform our heart and mind, opening ourselves to receive more blessings and enriching experiences. Gratitude aligns us with a higher vibration, creating space within us for new possibilities of love, healing, and wisdom to flourish. By expressing gratitude, even for small daily details and for things that may often seem insignificant, we cultivate an attitude that attracts even more blessings into our lives. This state of awareness teaches us that everything we experience, from moments of joy to those of struggle, contributes to our evolution. Gratitude, therefore, is not merely an act of acknowledgement. It is also a choice to live life expansively and positively, to align with an abundance that transcends the material and connects us with something far more vast and profound. This practice of gratitude uplifts the spirit, dispels negative energies, and makes room for our spiritual purpose to manifest with greater clarity and power. It is a bridge connecting us with the divine essence within and around us, reminding us that with each step taken with a grateful heart, we draw closer to our truth and mission. The last step the chosen one must take is the most important and perhaps the most challenging. It involves full trust, unwavering surrender, and the ability to act with a faith that transcends logic. It is a moment of inspired action, where the heart and intuition guide each movement, leaving no room for doubt or fear. This final step is not about overplanning but about trusting fully that the path ahead will reveal itself as we advance. For this step to be taken with true security, the chosen one must be in total alignment with their vision and mission. Here, inner clarity becomes essential. The chosen one must be deeply connected to their purpose and intuition, allowing each decision and action to be a genuine expression of this calling. It is an act of courage, where each choice reflects the commitment to their spiritual journey and the mission to impact the world around them. This complete trust does not mean the path will be free of obstacles or challenges. On the contrary, new tests may arise to further strengthen the faith and determination of the chosen one. However, with the confidence that each challenge is part of the divine plan, the chosen one can face any difficulty with serenity and conviction. It is essential to remember at this time that inspired action comes from the heart and from the wisdom accumulated throughout the journey, not from a hasty or impulsive reaction. This final phase of the path is marked by a conscious and deep surrender to the divine purpose. It is when the chosen one understands they are exactly where they need to be, doing what they are meant to do, and that everything necessary for their journey will come at the right time. It is also the moment to release any expectation and simply allow the flow of life to guide each step. Upon reaching this stage, the chosen one becomes a true channel of transformation, someone who walks with the wisdom of inner silence and the strength of heart-aligned action. And by taking this final step, the chosen one opens themselves to a life of purpose, abundance, and deep connection with the divine, transforming not only their own life but also the world around them. This journey has been long and challenging, but each step, each lesson, each obstacle, and each triumph have all been part of a carefully crafted path to bring the chosen one to where they are now. May this last step be an act of complete trust, love, and surrender, for it represents the beginning of a new phase, a stage of true fulfillment and service to the greater purpose. I invite you, as you walk your own journey, to continue trusting, to move forward with courage, and to recognize the transformative power present in each of your steps. May this video have brought you clarity, inspiration, and motivation to embrace your mission with an open heart. If you felt moved by this message, like the video, share your reflections in the comments, and subscribe to the channel for more content that strengthens your spiritual journey and life purpose.